Gardeners are always searching for ways to grow stronger plants, boost yields, and improve soil health, preferably without spending a fortune on commercial fertilizers. Yet few realize that some of the most potent, naturally occurring plant growth stimulants are already growing wild in their yards. These aggressive weeds contain powerful organic compounds, minerals, and growth hormones so effective that some formulas were historically restricted or discouraged in agricultural circles due to their potency. Today, gardeners are rediscovering this lost technique, fermenting weeds into a plant hormone tea. This approach uses nutrient-dense weeds such as stinging nettle, comfrey, horsetail, chickweed, dandelion, and even invasive species to create a liquid fertilizer teeming with nitrogen, silica, potassium, micronutrients, enzymes, and natural phytohormones like auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins. These are the same hormones responsible for stimulating cell division, root growth, chlorophyll production, and stress resistance in plants. When fermented, these compounds become highly bioavailable, delivering growth-boosting power that rivals expensive, store-bought inputs. What makes this method so revolutionary is that it solves two problems at once: weed control and plant nutrition, transforming a garden nuisance into an invaluable resource. Most fast-growing weeds are not weak pests, they're botanical powerhouses. Their rapid growth is fueled by extraordinarily efficient internal chemistry. Nettles, or Urtica dioica, are rich in nitrogen, iron, magnesium, chlorophyll, and natural growth hormones. This makes fermented nettle tea one of the strongest leafy growth boosters you can produce. Comfrey, or Symphytum officinale, often called the compost plant, has a deep taproot that mines nutrients from the subsoil, concentrating potassium, phosphorus, calcium, and allantoin, which is a cell-regenerating compound. Fermented comfrey tea is extraordinary for fruiting and flowering plants. Horsetail, or Equisetum arvense, contains extremely high silica levels, antifungal compounds, and antioxidants. A horsetail brew strengthens plant cell walls, making crops more resistant to pests, mildew, and environmental stress. Other weeds such as dandelion, thistle, and lamb's quarters also contribute minerals and growth compounds. These weeds thrive because they're chemically superior survivors, and fermentation simply unlocks those stored nutrients and hormones. Historically, farmers used weed ferments widely, but because these brews were extremely potent and easy to overuse, some agricultural advisors discouraged or unofficially banned them due to high nitrogen concentration, which can cause leaf burn if used undiluted. Strong hormone content capable of disturbing root development if applied excessively, odor complaints from neighbors during fermentation, and a general misunderstanding of natural growth hormones long before modern horticultural science caught up. Today, with proper dilution and application, these teas are safe, sustainable, and incredibly effective, especially for organic or budget-conscious growers. This method relies on anaerobic fermentation, which, breaks down plant tissue into a nutrient-rich liquid extract. What you need: a bucket with a lid, anywhere from 5 to 20 liters, a bunch of fresh weeds, and honestly, the younger the better because they're more nutrient-dense. You'll also need non-chlorinated water, a stick for stirring, and a weight or stone to press the weeds under the surface. Step 1. Collect your weeds. Choose vigorous species like nettles, comfrey, horsetail, dandelion, chickweed, or really any fast-growing invasive weeds. Chop them up roughly to speed up decomposition. Step 2. Pack the bucket. Fill the bucket about halfway with your chopped weeds. Just don't pack it too tightly. Microbes need a bit of room after all. Step 3. Add water. Cover the weeds completely with non-chlorinated water. A weight helps keep everything submerged, which prevents rot and encourages fermentation. Step 4. Cover and ferment. Place a loose lid on top to keep insects out, but still let gases escape. Fermentation time depends on the weather. Warm weather takes about 7 to 10 days, while cool weather might need 2 to 4 weeks. You'll know it's ready when the bubbles stop rising and the smell turns deeply earthy. Yeah, a little swampy, but that's normal. Step 5. Strain and store. Filter the liquid into a container and store it in a cool, dark place. The solids can go straight into your compost bin or around fruit trees. This brew is powerful. Never use it straight. Dilution ratios. For leafy greens, use 1 part tea to 20 parts water. For seedlings or young plants, 1 to 30. For flowering and fruiting plants, use comfrey-dominant tea at 1 to 15. For soil drenching, it's 1 to 10. And for a foliar spray, especially with horsetail, go with 1 to 40. Apply every 2 to 3 weeks during the growing season. The hormonal effects become visible pretty quickly. Faster root development, darker green foliage, increased branching, stronger stems, and higher yield in fruiting crops. The fermentation process releases 3 major categories of plant-boosting compounds. First, natural nitrogen and minerals. Second, beneficial microbes. The fermentation liquid becomes a microbial inoculant, adding diversity to your soil ecosystem. Third, phytohormones. These natural plant hormones enhance root elongation, thanks to auxins. Fruit set, due to gibberellins. Shoot branching, from cytokinins. And stress resistance, thanks to salicylic compounds. Commercial versions of these hormones can be pretty expensive, but this method is, well, completely free. By turning weeds into a resource, you eliminate the need for chemical fertilizers, constant weeding pressure reliance on expensive store-bought inputs and nutrient gaps in your soil. Instead, your garden becomes its own supply chain, an ecosystem that, honestly, just feeds itself.